Members of the House, please be seated.
Will the House come to order, Mr. Clerk?
Aloha and good afternoon. Today's invocation will be delivered by Representative Bertrand Kobayashi. Will the members who wish to participate please rise?
Please remain seated. Two Nobel Prize winners of literature were lyricists. The most recent, Bob Dylan, 2016, and a century earlier, in 1913, Indian lyricist, novelist, dramatist, poet, essayist, etc., Rabindranath Tagore won the Nobel Prize for Literature. Here are some of their words. First, Dylan. Come, senators, congressmen, please heed the call. Don't stand in the doorway. Don't block up the hall. The line it is drawn, as the present now will later be passed, the order is rapidly fading, for the times they are a-changing. And then Tagore. The small truth has clear words. The great truth has great silence. It is so simple to be happy, but so difficult to be simple. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Bert Kobayashi. Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Aquino, Ms. Bellotti, Mr. Bronco, Mr. Cullen, Ms. DeCoit, Ms. Eli, Mr. Ganaden, Mr. Gates, Ms. Har,
Present.
Mr. Hashem, Mr. Hashimoto, Mr. Holt, Ms. Ichiyama, Mr. Iligan, Mr. Johansson, Ms. Capella, Ms. Kitagawa, Mr. Bertrand Kobayashi, Mr. Dale Kobayashi, Mr. Kong, Mr. Lopresti, Ms. Lowen, Ms. Luke, Ms. Martin, Mr. Matayoshi, Ms. Matsumoto, Mr. McDermott, Mr. McKelvey, Mr. Mizuno, Ms. Morikawa, Ms. Nakamura, Mr. Nakashima, Mr. Nishimoto, Mr. Ono, Ms. Okimoto, Mr. Onishi, Ms. Peruso, Mr. Quinlan, Mr. Sayama, Mr. Takayama, Mr. Takumi, Mr. Tam, Mr. Tarnas, Mr. Todd, Mr. Tokioka, Mr. Ward, Ms. Wildberger, Mr. Woodson, Mr. Yamane, Mr. Yamashita, Mr. Speaker.
Present.
Mr. Speaker, all 51 members are present.
Item 2, reading of the Journal, Representative Morikawa.
Mr. Speaker, may this matter be deferred?
Item so ordered. Item 3, Mr. Clerk, are there any messages from the Governor?
Mr. Speaker, there are none.
Item 4, Mr. Clerk, are there any Senate communications?
Mr. Speaker, there are none.
Right, we're on item 5, Representative Bellotti.
Mr. Speaker, I move to adopt Standing Committee Report numbers 1631 through 1649 as listed on pages 1 through 7, and that the accompanying Senate concurrent resolutions as may be amended be referred to their designated committees.
Representative Morikawa.
Mr. Speaker, I second the motion.
All right, is there any discussion beginning with SCR 1631? Next page, 1632, 1633, 1634, 1635. Next page, 1636, 1637, Representative Waldberger.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. No vote on 1637, please.
So ordered. Representative Pruso.
No vote.
So ordered. Representative Capella.
No vote, please, Mr. Speaker.
So ordered. Further discussion? If not, 1638. Next page, 1639, 1640. Representative Waldberger.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. No vote.
So ordered. Representative Capella.
No vote, please.
So ordered. Further discussion? If not, 1641. Representative Waldberger.
Reservations, please.
So ordered. Representative Capella.
Reservations, please.
So ordered. Representative Pruso.
Reservations, please.
So ordered. Okay, next page, 1642, 1643, 1644, Representative Lopresti?
1645, please.
Okay, 1645.
No vote, please.
So ordered.
I just wanted to note for the record that, I think that this issue of paid family leave has been studied enough, and I think it's past time that we act and stop doing studies on the issue. Thank you.
Okay, is there further discussion? Representative Capella?
No vote, please.
So ordered. Representative Pruso?
No vote.
So ordered. Representative Bellotti?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, in strong support.
Please proceed.
Just want to note that this is an important measure to continue to advance the discussion of paid family leave, and with the changing circumstances that we face with the changing federal landscape and rules around family leave in that situation, that this is an important piece of work that we need to move forward with. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, is there further discussion? If not, next page, 1646. Representative Waldberger? 1647, Representative Waldberger.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. No vote, please.
So ordered. Representative Capella?
No vote, please.
Representative Pruso?
No vote, please.
So ordered. Okay, 1648, Representative Waldberger?
No vote, please.
So ordered. Representative Capella?
No vote, please.
Representative Pruso?
No vote, please.
So ordered. Okay, next
Mr.
page.
Speaker?
Representative McKelvey?
Just real quick, reservations on that one.
Reservations so ordered. Further discussion on 1648? If not, 1649. Any discussion? Representative Pruso?
No vote, please.
So ordered.
Oh, sorry.
1649, you're not,
Correct. Sorry, my mistake.
okay, we'll strike that. Okay, is there any discussion on 1649? If not, we'll take a voice vote. All those in favor say aye. All opposed say no. The motion is carried. Representative Bellotti?
Mr. Speaker, I move to adopt Standing Committee Report numbers 1650 through 1653 as listed on pages 7 and 8, and that the accompanying House resolution and Senate concurrent resolutions as may be amended be adopted.
Representative Morikawa?
Mr. Speaker, I second the motion.
Okay, is there any discussion on SCR 1650, 1651, 1652? Representative Okimoto?
With reservations, please.
So ordered.
Permission to insert written comments into the journal.
So ordered.
Thank you.
Representative McDermott?
Same request.
Okay, so ordered. Further discussion? If not, next page, 1653. Representative McDermott?
No vote and permission to insert comments in the journal.
So ordered. Representative Ward?
Speaker, with reservations, with a brief comment, please.
Please proceed.
Mr. Speaker, for decades, study after study after study has indicated that socioeconomic status is the highest correlate that we have in social science. It's correlated with your health, your well-being, your self-perception, where you live, what you do, and socioeconomic status is based upon two indicators, and that is your education and your job or your income. Generally speaking, your education determines which jobs you get and what income you get. And because of that, we've got a kind of economic determinism that we don't see, which is not reflected in this reso. It makes it a public health crisis, when in effect it's a socioeconomic crisis, which means we must grow our economy to get out what otherwise Professor from the University of Hawaii Research Office, Professor Dunn, I forgot his name. He's one of the professors who's on the Council of Revenues, who said basically this: we got a third of our people who are making it in Hawaii, and 2/3 are on the margin or perhaps in jeopardy. The Alice families, as they call them, those who are in jeopardy. Which means, Mr. Speaker, as long as we are having the equivalent of a family that has 9 kids, 3 of them are fed well, another 3 are on rations, and the other 3 live in government programs or, in effect, food stamps. This is to say that if we want to get out of the inequality business of which this points to, we've got to grow the economy. We just can't keep slicing it in smaller and small pieces. If we're going to lift the people of Hawaii out of any of these disparities and inequalities, we must grow the economy. And I think this misses the mark by going not to the socioeconomic level, of which social science has documented very, very well, but to the point of one of the symptoms of it, of which we've got to get rid of. And I agree with all the whereases, but we've got to grow the economy if we're going to be equally treating all the people of the state of Hawaii. For those reasons, Mr. Speaker, I think it's a good resolution, but with reservations. Thank you.
Okay, Representative Okimoto.
No vote and permission to insert written comments into the journal, please.
So ordered.
Thank you.
Is there further discussion? If not, we'll take a voice vote. All those in favor say aye. All opposed say no. The motion is carried. Representative Belatti.
Mr. Speaker, I move to adopt Standing Committee Report numbers 1654 and 1655 as listed on page 8, and that the accompanying Senate bills as amended pass second reading and be placed on the calendar for third reading.
Representative Morikawa.
Mr. Speaker, I second the motion.
Okay, we're on SCR 1654. Any discussion? If not, 1655. Any discussion? Okay, if not, we'll take a voice vote. All those in favor say aye. All opposed say no. The motion is carried. All right, members, on page 9, please note the 48-hour notice requirement for SCR numbers 1656 through page 11, 1668. We're on item 6. Are there any announcements? Representative Aquino.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Your Committee on Transportation requests a waiver of the 48-hour notice requirement for the purpose of conducting a committee meeting for the purpose of DM only on SCRs 173, Senate Draft 1, and SCR 239.
So ordered.
Okay, decision-making will be held today at 2:30 in Conference Room 423.
Okay, Representative Luke. Representative Luke. Any announcements? Are there further announcements? If not, for the motion to adjourn, Representative Morikawa.
Mr. Speaker, I move that this House stand adjourned until 12 o'clock noon tomorrow.
Representative Matsumoto.
Mr. Speaker, I second the motion.
All those in favor say aye. All opposed say, oh, sorry, strike that. Chair has one announcement to make. So just a reminder to chairs and vice chairs that today is the first lateral filing deadline for Senate concurrent resolutions that need to move to their final committees. Please file your committee reports and drafts with the Chief Clerk's office by 6 p.m. this evening. Okay, with that, Representative Morikawa.
Mr. Speaker, I move that this House stand adjourned until 12 o'clock noon tomorrow.
Okay, Representative Matsumoto.
Speaker, I second the motion.
All those in favor say aye. All opposed say no. The motion is carried. The House stands adjourned until 12 noon tomorrow.